Hello everybody, it's me, Autistic Genius. Welcome to Friday. And of course, I'll be reading out your comments. First comment is a long one from a Yazzie Wilson. Yo, what up, Yazzie? I have my GCSE exams in May and I'm finding it increasingly harder to learn and to take information and to just deal with people in the classroom because I'm so anxious and so everything seems worse. Jeez, Yazzie, I love you, but please use commas. Every time I go to start revising as they tell us to do, a comma! I find myself looking at the large amount of content I need to learn and I can't cope with it, and therefore I spend most of my time either putting it off or panicking or being overloaded by it. We've all been there. I'm not making a timetable like everyone else suggested because if we get homework and it interrupts what I was planning, I hate it. I'm trying really hard to do all these revision techniques, but they don't work as it doesn't stop me looking at the large mass of information and not knowing how to deal with it. I tried to break it down, but still I have to look at the whole thing to do so. I'm really scared I'm not going to ever be able to get around it. Yes, you are. This is what you do. Big fat piece of information. Right. This is your big fat piece of information. There's all your writing on there. Right. What you do is that you take, for Monday, I'm only going to worry about this bit at the top. So you go for, you highlight your bits, you take out the important bits, you break that bit down, you research that bit. Then the next day, because you've done that bit, you forget it. And then you go, oh, I'm going to read this bit, break down this little bit, and then I'm going to, and you break that down to chunks and research it and understand it. You keep doing that as you go, and eventually you'll get through all of it. Don't think you've got to do everything. Little bit. Just do a little bit and do everything you have to for that little bit until you understand it. There's no point in going, oh my god, I got to read this book. No, you go, I've got to read this chapter. Then the next day you go, I've got to read this chapter. The following day, I've got to read this chapter. Simples. Keep it simple, innit? M Sickles! Hi M Sickles. M Sickles says, I love this video because I have autism too. It is my goal to make a video about it and one day actually get videos up and stuff. Also, this is totally off topic, but I love the fact you have a ukulele in the background. Do you? I can play a song. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Elizabeth Tora comments and says, do you have autism? Let's have a think. I call myself Autistic Genius. I discuss autism and about my life and how autism affects me. So, do I have autism? Not meaning to sound pretentious or evil or nasty, but yes, I do have autism! Ah, a lovely response to the last video did Hassan Miri. Yay, thanks for reading my comment. And to explain my name, Hassan is the German word for bunnies, and Miri is my first name, so Hassan Miri would be my bunny Miri, would be Bunny Miri in English. Love your videos. Greetings to your furry friends in the backgrounds. And yes, my furry friends also say greetings to you. Oh. That sounded worse out loud. Melvin Scissorfeet says, hi. Hello. How are you? This is a bit sensitive, I'm not going to lie. I know I like to have a bit of fun with these videos, but also every now and then we get questions and stuff that's very serious and, you know, affects people's lives greatly. And I've had an email this week from somebody. I'm not going to say who it is, it's completely anonymous, but I'm going to read you the email and I'm going to say what I think. Hey, I've been following your YouTube channel for a while now and I want to thank you and ask you a question. I have Asperger's syndrome, welcome to the club, but I tried to hide it. It's a long story and I don't want to bother you with it. It's awesome that you raise autism awareness and it's even better understanding. Keep up your amazing work. Thank you very much. I will always make videos about this because it's fun. Oh, for God's sake. Why do people always ring when I'm making videos? Yes? Hello? No, because he doesn't live here. Bye. God's sake, now I've dropped the phone. There's a topic I want to ask you, or maybe want to discuss it on your blog, on your YouTube channel. I would be really interested in your thoughts about it. After spending some time and sharing some thoughts with other autistic people, I noticed that many of us have been through a lot, and many suffer from depression. I do as well. I've been suffering from chronic depression since I was about 12 years old. I'm 30 now. Plus severe depressive episodes. The first time I tried to kill myself was when I was 14 or 15 years old. Mate, fair play to telling me. You're so brave. That's nasty. I know it's a sensitive topic. It's okay if you don't want to answer this. So, what's your experience? Do you think you have noticed that depression, mental illness is general, in something lots of autistic people struggle with? Please excuse any typos or wrong grammar, as I'm not a native speaker. Hope you have a wonderful week. Bye. Well, the positive with that was that the grammar was pretty damn good. So well done. But in all seriousness, my experiences, yeah, I believe I have depression. I don't believe it's caused by the chemical imbalance that it often is. I believe it can be dealt with through CBT and therapy. I believe that my depression comes as an offset of a lot of anxiety. So I feel that if the anxiety is dealt with, the depression can kind of go away. I was on medication for a couple of years, for 2 or 3 years on and off, but I've now stopped that because I've realised that when I manage the anxiety and my life in a better way, I am happier as a person. Depression's there, to be fair, still. I mean, whenever I'm happy, my brain goes, no, you're not supposed to be happy, you need to be horrible things and stuff like that. So, but I think a lot of people do struggle with depression, regardless if they're autistic or not. Mental illness is something that is so not talked about. It's just like people don't forget that it's there until they're affected by it. Same with autism. So I think we need to talk about these things positively. People I think there's more mentally ill people out there. No offence, but there's more people with mental illnesses than we know, because people hide it. They're ashamed, and you really shouldn't be ashamed of being ill, because if you get the flu, you don't go, oh god, I can't tell anyone I've got the flu. It'd be embarrassed. I'm too ashamed. You tell the people because you go, I'm too ill to come to work. If you're mentally ill, it's the same thing. Don't be ashamed by it. I'm not ashamed. If anyone asks me if I've got depression, I'll say yeah. I'm never gonna. If you're affected by me, yeah, I have been. But you know. Yeah, keep fighting, mate. We're all here for you, everyone, all of us. Even the day you look, they're fidgeting. They're with you every step of the way. So, Margeezer, stay safe. Well, that's all I've got time for. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a phenomenal week of comments and fun frolicking and things. If you ever want to ask me anything, keep going. I think a really funny thing to talk about would be autistic dating tips. If you are an autistic on the spectrum and you're going through dating at the moment, you're trying to date someone, or you're dating somebody, or you want to date somebody, you want to ask me anything or ask the followers, leave a comment in this video. I'd love to do a video about autistic dating tips and dating questions. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic thing to get talking about, because it's something that's not talked about in the autism community. I don't hear about it. Never. The last time I heard about it was when I talked about it. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, thanks again everyone, and bye!